Okay, hello, hello. Welcome one and all. We are back here on Cirrus. For anyone who wasn't able to tune in yesterday, we have gotten the reactor technically up and running. That has managed to get us some lithium, which we have used to make logistics bots. Not in that roboport, apparently. Where did they go? There they are. Hello, logistics bots. Took a while to find the lithium, but yeah, solid progress. And today's first... well, we either need to convert almost all this to a bot base, but we at least need to set up some ammo production so that we can start shooting some carbonic asteroids and getting ourselves some sweet, sweet carbon for our alternate white science recipe, which is... where did that go? Iron plate, carbon, and methane ice. Which we will eventually need to be able to nuke the magnetosphere and get ourselves back off. So, let's see. First things first, I need to unclog this belt, which I think I am going to do by monitoring belt contents and disabling these miners. Let's see. Yes, read belt contents. Okay. Let's see. Negative 16 million on nuclear scrap. Why is that? Probably because you are reading resources. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Let's see. Enable when less than, let's say, 300 things on the belt. No, that needs to be anything, doesn't it? No, no. Oh, I can never remember how this all gets added together. Watching this in glorious 360p. Yes, more serious. Where will methane ice come from? These patches here are methane ice crystals. So there is plenty of methane ice out and about. We are mostly using that to make oil at the moment. But that's not anywhere close to being the problem. Yes, I'm sorry it's not more reasonably timed, Fire Wizard. Conventions are the only place you can get street pass hits. I bet. Oh, let's see. Okay, you should be reading everything. Do I need a combinator? I probably need a combinator to be able to tell me what on earth I'm doing here. Yeah, that should not... Oh, gosh. Yeah, for me. I'm sorry for being such a night owl. Let's see, target full. Yeah. This is not going to clear itself quickly. Oh. I should know how to do this, but can someone remind me what the combinator or virtual signal setting is for adding up all of the contents of a sushi belt? Regardless of what they actually are. Just everything right? See, that's what I thought. But if that was the case, this should say disabled instead of target full. Traditionally with an arithmetic combinator. Arithmetic convert with each as an input. Hello, Imperator. Interesting. Okay. Just combine them all into some other signal. That works. Okay, that's what we want to see. Okay, let's ask for stuff. Okay. That should gradually clear this belt. Alright, let's see here. We need... What do we need? We need a bunch of gun turrets. And a bunch of requester chests and a bunch of ammo production. We should probably change all these steel chests to storage chests. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do here? Copper plate, plastic, pipe, steel beam, gear, iron plate. Yeah, that should all be okay as long as we turn all these steel chests to storage chests. We will eventually want our bots to have access to all of this stuff. Okay, we will need some more roboports. And you went where? Okay, we need to extend our network north a bit. What are we missing for more of those? We need more steel. It's easy enough. Okay, stick it there. Good. There. Let's do... We're gonna need power up here, aren't we? Let's do there just to make it easy on ourselves. Let's see. Where does that go? Oh, we already have one right there. That's okay then. We want one coming over this way a little. which means we're going to need to warm up that tower. That's kind of right on the border. Okay. We have a burner inserter left over. Great. Okay. That gives us relatively wide coverage. Most of the reason this power grid is okay is that we're just not doing much at the moment, which is going to change relatively soon. Hello, why are you freezing over? Because you're... How interesting. You froze over, which prevented any more solid fuel from coming down on this belt. Thank you, autosave. Oh, okay. I think we say that problem solves itself over time, because as this all gets... Yeah, the issue is we're just not putting new stuff onto this belt, because there's too much crap on it already. But I think as we recycle a whole bunch of stuff, that gradually solves itself, and in the meantime, we just keep an eye on this heating tower. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Gun turrets. Those need iron plate, if I remember correctly, which I do. Okay. Good news, it's easy to make uranium ammo here. Bad news is this all requires iron plate, which is a, let's say, a rare pull from this recycling. I suppose we could supplement from down here if we, at least if we need more ammonia. Oh gosh, I forgot you're still doing whatever. Okay, let's try to clean that up a bit. Can we weave this fuel belt down into here so we no longer need you? Let's say... Move this down and around. Am I still missing undergrounds? Okay. That Oh goodness, are we clogged already? Okay. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, did we really have a freeze over here? Yes, of course we did. Okay. Offshore pump, where did that go? We still have a couple. That's fine. Okay. More solid fuel coming through. I'll have to keep an eye on that. And that. Goodness. Okay, you know, the sooner we can get... You know what? I'm just going to manually clear this. That seems like the right thing to do right now. Fix those off so I can actually get something. There we go. Okay, bunch of junk in my inventory, but that's tolerable. The important point is we are getting solid fuel back onto this belt. Okay. I have some nuclear scrap on me, don't I? I do. Okay. That's fine for now. Oh, where were we? We needed gun turrets, which we have some of. Okay. We need to set you to only small and medium planetary carbonics. And then we need ammo in by requester chest. Let's keep it simple and say 10 uranium ammo. And then we need to scatter some more of these around various places. Let's... Of course, that doesn't quite reach. There we go. Alright, now, set up some ammo production. We have everything we need to make uranium ammo here. So we are just going to set this up in bot mall fashion. Alright, ugly, but it works. Whatever, put concrete under it. Goodness. Is Neuro German or autistic? Just barely autistic rather than German. For those not in the Discord, somebody put a German or autistic quiz in there, and everybody has been having a lot of fun with that. Let's see. Connect you to logistic network and input only if less than 100. Red less than 100. Green less than 100. Okay. Now I need to make some more Logibots, probably. Let's see. Where was I making those? I was making those down here. Or at least the frames for them. And then just handcrafting the bots because those are easy. There we go. Alright, we have some ammo in this turret and in this turret. Lovely. Okay, so when we get carbonic asteroids passing by, we will be able to turn at least some of them into... what? Oh, that's a ship. That doesn't matter. Yes, I know you're missing material. We'll get there. Okay, let's see. Like to spread this coverage further to the east, so let's split off from this belt. Why did I make a burner inserter? We can do this with the electric, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Need some big electric poles. I do love the music that comes with this mod. Oh, duh. Medium's fine. Oh, duh, and I forgot to filter these storage chests, which are now picking up carbonics. Okay. These are gonna get overrun soon as well. Filters on everything. You are... Where did you go? There you are. Pipes. Belts. Concrete is down here. I just realized that since these are... let's see, that needs to be passive provider then. You could use Q to set filters? How do you mean? Click the filter box with the item in your cursor. fascinating. I had no idea. 5,000 hours in this game, and I had no idea you could do that. That's amazing. It works in a lot of places. That it does. Praise the holy picker tool. No kidding. Okay. I need a place then for... Okay, we have... Yes, okay. We have already repaired a crusher. So... Cluster chest there. Storage chest here. In, out. Okay. You pick up chunks. And let's set you to several. You ideally output carbon. You crush carbonic. That is all we need from you. So do I have... I have so many on me. Okay. And I desperately need to upgrade that output inserter. There we go. Oh, you can just barely tell it's working. There's some gears under here. Okay. We have a supply of carbon. We have a heating tower that is offline. This will sort itself out, presumably. Alright, we need to... What do we need to do? We need to... Let's see. That will run itself for a little while. I don't want to... let's see. What do I actually need to do here? I need to set up some white science production. I want to do that up here. I suppose I might as well. Ah, look at all that beautiful carbon. Okay, I am going to connect this to the network and say only enable if carbon is less than 1K, so we don't risk clogging ourselves here. Oh, let's see. Assembler. We need you to make white science with the alternate recipe, which is apparently made somewhere else because I'm an idiot. Yeah, made only in Fulgoran cryoplants. Okay. So... we could do you, I suppose. You're right here. why are you freezing over? Thank you. Okay. You request in hair parts. And then you... Wait, what am I doing? Right. There we go. Ah, again? Ah, that's infuriating. Let's see, tell you what. I'm going to split this off here instead and just make this its own independent branch so that even if this freezes over for some stupid reason, the rest of this can still get fuel it needs. We will manually turn that back on. Okay. That crusher might be like vanilla assemblers, where if you turn it off... I mean, barely. This is pretty translucent. These only go up to 150 Celsius, and I have these set to insert if less than 100. I don't know. I don't think that's too aggressive. Okay, we are going to turn you up to 10. You put it to 110, they won't freeze. What's the difference, man? I mean, maybe. When they go below 100 is when they lose the outermost ring. Ah, that would be really annoying. Fine, we'll turn it to 120. And then manually set that for every single tower. Probably missed a couple. Okay. 9. Great. Let's see. Don't know why I have all these carbonics in my inventory. Okay. You make white science from methane ice, carbon, and iron plate. Turn methane off. Should make a bulk inserter for you. And then I should just pull methane ice in from a belt. Oh, we have some miners. That's nice. Let's make some red belts for this. There. Oh yeah, and then this is... Well, how much does this actually use? Oh, 1 methane ice per 7.5 seconds. Yeah, I don't care. Ah, no. Okay. There be some white science. Ah. Wrong key. There we go. Okay. Let's see. That's definitely the wrong condition to set. I'm gonna have to steal some solid fuel from some of these belts now, aren't I? Debating upgrading this loop to red belt just so the junk reaches the recyclers faster. I think that's a smart idea. We need a bunch of gears. We have a bunch of gears. Okay. Not enough logistic storage available. Aha. Okay. Ah, just barely not enough. There we go. Let's turn you to 500. We have a little room on this belt to work with. Okay. Right, we need a bunch of unfiltered chests for carbonic asteroids to just be dumped. That's fine. Okay. Solid fuel is flowing. Am I missing anything? No, whatever, that's fine. Okay. I think... next is to make a bunch more roboports and gradually extend the network down. Let's see. Go there. Great. You need a requester chest. Ugh. Okay, you take in white science. And lots of it. Okay, we have bots bringing that down. We are now doing research. Awesome. Rock harvesting goes. We have a few filtered turrets set up. We have a crusher making carbon, and quite a bit of carbon coming from that. We have this one cryo plant set up to actually making white science. And right now the bottleneck is just iron plates. So I think what I am going to do... Okay, you are gradually making more. I am considering draining the ammonia from this just to make ourselves some iron ore from this process a little more frequently. Let's see. What's our power? It's okay. Not great, but okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay. Any iron that manages to pass sulfuric acid will go into a storage chest. Okay. That will probably take a while to see any results from. At least until sulfuric acid fills up on me. But that is okay. Okay. You're still pulling solid fuel onto the fuel belt. Lovely to see. Still gradually being filled. You're still recycling a bunch of red circuits. Still occasionally getting plates in. Hey! Electromagnetic tooling researched. Which means we can make our own, quote, accumulators. Along with Ghost Charged Particle Maker. Whatever that is. Creates a blue dot. I am able to make more recyclers. I could set up another loop like this. Debating whether I should. It's more than it looks like. But the other issue would be finding somewhere to put it. I guess here. Be short on batteries. Still short on batteries. Where did those go? Yeah, you need plates for those as well. Okay. Right, we're going to be fighting between science and ammo production. we need to make explosives here. How interesting. There was a explosives recipe in one of these. I thought. Where did that go? Maybe not. No, that's Meraxis. Yeah, you. Explosives by nitrate oxidation, which means solid fuel, ammonia, and nitric acid. That's easy enough. Let's see. Here, and then let's actually set up a chemical plant so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, what even is this? What am I missing? I'm missing steel. Yoink. No, I'm not. Then I'm missing green circuits. Okay. Explosives by nitrate oxidation. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's say 100 for that. Plus that gets us more ammonia, which means more... Oh, lovely. I'm going to be making plenty of... Did that freeze over? It did. Just barely don't have enough fuel in here. You know what? This keeps doing this to me. And this one doesn't seem to have many problems, so we're just gonna move our offshore pump up this way. Ah, come on. There we go. That should be safer. The heck kind of a mess did you see where, Selly? It looked like it took every non-modded science but wasn't lab productivity. This thing? Depth charges. Which apparently is a Meraxis thing. Pipe bomb. So cool. Amazing. So yeah, we'll get to this. Really, I assume this is just a way of saying you need a functional base everywhere else before Meraxis. It is not a little self-contained thing like Cirrus. Let's see. Oh, how interesting. You are not bottlenecked by white science. You're bottlenecked by... let's see. By our reverse engineered science, because I do not have a requester chest set up for you. Haha. Okay, fine. Can't do that. Or can you? Did that work? It did. Amazing. Okay, I'm stealing that. Whatever, that's fine. What else did you need? You needed repair parts. And let's say 10 of those. Okay. Bots are on the move. Let's see. While I'm down here, let's also set up some production for inserters. Oh dear, why are we blacked out? We started actually doing a thing. Oh no. Okay, well, since we can make our, what are they called? Not you. You. Charging rods. We can, at the very least, copy and paste this a few more times. And that is going to require some more substations. Did the pink dots get figured out yet? No. I think that might have something to do with this ghost-charged particle maker, which creates blue dots and is useful for testing purposes. I have no idea what that means, but I don't think we need it to blow a hole in the magnetosphere. Let's see. Okay, good. Let's see. What else was I going to be doing? I was going to be setting up inserter production. I'm also going to... Whoops. Let's not do that on accident. Crash you. Crash you. The Logibots sort that out. Did I pick up any frames? I did not. Those are down here. Make a bunch more of those. Okay, he will eventually make more Logibots. Tell you what. Let's bump those up the queue. Oh, not all my construction bots, please. Okay, we'll come back to that. Oh, let's see. What are we bottlenecked on here? We are bottlenecked on white science, presumably because no... no iron plates, which is just a perennial problem, and it's really annoying. Let's see. I guess I can just take a bunch of these gears and shove them in a recycler temporarily. These pipes should be getting turned into iron plates as well, and I'm honestly not sure what the holdup is here. There's plenty. Oh, they're coming down this belt and getting used to make engines, which are not being circuit limited. That's probably part of the problem. Let's say 150 is fine. Okay, those will start to pile up. That will eventually sort itself out. God, look at all this uranium. Why don't we make you recycle all this nuclear scrap? Okay. Oh, we're still missing a bunch of those. Need more steel. Another blackout, because of course. 34. Okay, this will sort itself out soon enough. This needs to turn to daytime again. Oh, let's see. Why don't we also... We still have some efficiency modules hanging around, don't we? We do. I haven't really put those in anything for a while. You don't accept modules. You do, I know. Oh, what else can we shove this on? Please warm up, thank you. Shove some on you. And you. And all of you. Oh dear. Oh, you know what? I know why that's happening. That's happening because these are dependent on electric power, so they're not getting fed into the heating towers whenever I black out. Okay. Let's see. We will... Once we have some iron to work with, we will go around turning these into burner inserters. You know what? I'm just going to manually recycle a bunch of gears. You. Okay. of these to burner inserters. Which I probably should have done in the first place. Set to 120, good. Okay, that's hopefully most of them. Okay. Gradually getting our power grid to look healthy again. Let's see, we're still missing 43 solar panels. Thank you for finally kicking in, Night Vision. Yeah, it's already been an hour, Fire Wizard. Okay. But hey, if your phone hasn't dropped on your face yet, right? Let's see. Okay, I would like to... trash for carbonic chunks. Get out of my inventory, please, and thank you. Okay. Gradually filling up on uranium ammo, great. Ah. Crafting a bunch of green circuits, which is not what we want. 43. Yeah. Just normal solar panel construction. Green circuits we are harvesting, not using our precious iron. In fact, let's take that precious iron and dump it in there. Let it be turned into sweet, sweet science. Okay. Let's see. 500. That's fine. We have explosives. What else do we need to make this? Processing units. And a bunch of Plutonium-238. How did we get Plutonium-238? I want to say we get that by... Okay, so we have to feed this reactor some. Because we get that from... Yeah, even if we don't technically need it, we need to make some fuel cells and feed this reactor. Because that is the only way to get Plutonium-238. We don't need uranium ammo specifically, but we might as well because we are overloaded with U-238 anyway. We need ammo in general to shoot the carbonic asteroids that come here so we can crush them and use their carbon for this space science recipe. Sometimes it sounds like I'm not speaking into the microphone. I can alter its position a bit and lean in. Is that better? I hope that is better. Let's see. We should... do we need to make more? We already have enough for the bomb. Right? Yes, we only need 10 processing units for that. Yeah, we'll take some explosives. Yeah, primarily we need to give you an input and you an output. Okay. That should absolutely be... Wink. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Yes, there are tier 4 modules in this. They have side effects, though. Tier 4 speed module doubles the effect of speed module 3, but inhibits productivity bonuses, so can't use it in concert. And the tier 4 prod mod spoils. So can be taken advantage of if you really want to, but I am probably not going to bother. Could currently just vary during the stream, like sometimes you get too relaxed and spoke to the wrong place. I mean, fair enough, I probably am leaning in the wrong direction here. Let's not do that. Let's put it there. Why would it spoil? Who knows? Oh, is Kitty waking up? What are we doing? No, we are just going to lay right back down in the same spot. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yes. Okay. Make some more of those for eventually. Need some more steel. Okay. Alright, let's turn you back on. Okay, interesting. This is... Okay, this is casting off... I don't know how visible this is, but this is casting off charged particles, and those do hurt. Don't they decay like fissile material? I mean, yeah, that's, that decays over time to a tier 2.5 equivalent. Oh, that's a fair point. I don't know if they spoil specifically, or if they just randomly turn into the decayed variant. Okay. Let's get bots to help with this. Okay, apparently I need to do this. Oh, that's cute. The particles are visible on the map view. Okay. How close am I to dying? Not very. But I should probably still back off. See, this is why the Fulgorans all died out. They have no idea what radiation shielding is. Enough to it to let my bots do that. I need more iron because of course I do. Why are you frozen? Tell you what, we're gonna put you not on a curve. I guess we just happened to recycle a lot of, yeah, I guess we just happened to recycle a lot of very, item-heavy stuff. Okay, I need some more plates, so... recycle some more gears. Hello, Blake. Okay, can we not randomly freeze over, please? That would be appreciated. Okay. I need you on. How was work, Blake? Oh, the issue is legendary prod 3s are straightforward to make and better than prod 4s, and legendary recharge for the Cirrus prod 4 is very hard. Yeah, it did not look terribly simple. Get a bot to drop that in. Which means soon we should be able to make ourselves some Plutonium-238. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. I need that out of my inventory. Can make one more and also get that out of my inventory. Okay. Reactor is reacting, which will eventually get us Plutonium-238. Let's see. What else can we do here? Not too bad, but at least it's over. Fair enough. Okay. We are... Yeah, fundamentally our problem is we just don't have enough iron plates to make the science. Okay. We should be making more down here, it's just slow. Oh, interesting. Okay, I need to... What do I need to do? I've been doing this with rod mods. Because there was a time when we were limited by sulfuric acid. I'm going to make a beacon. And I'm going to put some speed modules in there. Oh god. Okay, we are going to put some speed 1s in there. And also, could we not make green circuits from scratch, please? Come on. There we are. Okay. That's more like it. Hey, look at that. We have some Plutonium 238. Just need a bunch more of that. And we will be good to blast our way out of here. Let's see. Oh, I remember what I was going to set up an intermediate box for you for. We need electric engines to make a rocket silo and get ourselves off here. Let's see. While we're doing that then, let's turn you... let's see, we need roboports. We have roboports, that's nice. Let's turn you into a lithium requester. And then turn you into a lithium provider. We could also turn you into a holmium requester. Oh gosh, there's so much lithium brine now. Yeah. Okay. Will eventually get us to do something with all the holmium we've been accumulating here. Let's see, how are we doing on... Okay, that is a healthier looking power grid. Let's see. solid fuel belt is actually filling up, which is nice. We are getting some iron plate, at least going by the gears and pipes that are being recycled now that those belts and boxes are finally full. Which means we are making science. Beautiful. Okay. We are no longer researching anything because we are not making inserters. Right, we were going to set that up ages ago. Let's just do that down here. Oop, nope. What was I? Requester chest. There we go. Let's see. Connect you to logistic network and only create more if there are less than 50 inserters in the network. There we go. Now we are making green science again. This is all bot bed. We are on our way. Let's see. 17 missing engines. Okay. Yeah, I think the next stage here is to gradually convert this into a bot base. You, and then we also need... Okay, well, first off, we need a lot more of all of this stuff. We don't need you at all. We need regular engines here. Let's make a bunch more Logibots. That appears to be the current bottleneck. Okay. Let's see. Enable if everything is less than 200. I think that's as many electric engines as we need for a silo. Am I remembering that right? I am. Great. Okay, we're going to need a few more blue circuits. We should probably keep a few more steel plates than we are. Let's say 1,500 of those. And I need to actually be making some of you. Okay. We're remaking our blue circuits. Our belt is full of solid fuel, so none of this should freeze on us anytime soon. Let's see. We have enough plutonium to make a bomb, I believe. 20, yeah. Okay, we have the materials for a bomb once we actually have that researched. I know this is based on the Rocket Silo sprite, but this is beautiful. I love it. Okay. What can we be doing here? We can be manually crunching down a whole bunch more gears. Okay, we're getting full on ammo, not there yet. Let's put you there. All right. Hello, Spider. Now to nap to the soothing sounds of Neuro. Oh gosh. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, don't I have a bunch more? Yes. Here, have a bunch of logistic spots. Great. Ah, really? Again? What is chewing up all of our power? I guess we just still haven't built out enough. Fine. No. Just with what you have, please. Okay, steel, copper cable. Oh gosh, I forgot those took holmium. That's okay. We have plenty of that, plenty of that, plenty of that. We have way too much of that, actually. Okay, slowly coming back online. Is there anything else we can efficiency module here? Beacon? I mean, yeah, there's the beacon. This is literally the only beacon we have. I guess that does create more. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, the machine's attached to it. Hello, Blauowl. Okay, that helps. A little. We're still fretting over kilowatts here, which I don't love. Let's see. 36 per second. That's about as much as we can efficiency module our way out of.
Let's see. That one to a second. Does have... Okay, almost exactly that. So we would need to copy this whole thing if we wanted to increase science production. Which would also cause its own power issues, so let's leave it for the time being. I had the spare plutonium. I would love to hook up some heat exchangers off of this thing, but no. Local man found with blueprints to plutonium bomb in his pocket. Yes, hello NSA agent listening to this stream. I swear this problem will solve itself, and by that I mean the radiation from the plutonium will probably kill me at some point. Oh, let's see. Okay, that's looking improved. Of course, here comes the real test. Hello, nighttime. Okay, tell you what. Why are you creating gears? There we go. Try to speed up our recycling rate a little bit here. Okay. 26 chargers and 66 solar panels. How do I keep taking copper cable? I don't need that. Yeah, you need a bunch of green circuits, which we are not pulling off in high enough quantities. Oh yeah, I forgot we have a bunch of plutonium in here. Not a bunch of plutonium, but enough. Okay, you know something else I'm gonna do for iron because I'm desperate? I am not there. Where are we looking? Here. I'm going to make an electric furnace and pull off the iron ore of this belt. Ooh, working on your own custom planet mod now. Any spoilers as to what that will be?
Gas giant where you need to bring scaffolding to build. Oh, that sounds fun. I'm looking forward to it. Automod did like... Oh, screw that. There you go. Let's see, 14 of those. We have exactly enough for. And then 66. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more green circuits for that. Let's actually turn you to just one slot. We don't need that many processing units. You know, someone's got to stress test it. I'm just glad that it's someone with good intentions. Okay, let's dump another one in there just for safety's sake. Okay, let's see here. This will eventually sort itself out. That should at least carry us through the night. Okay. Stored 12 megajoules. Okay. We have enough spare power that they're actually charging instead of discharging. Also, more spoilers, I'm going to make the planet around lead processing, because I read that gas giant cores have a lot of silly stuff in them, including lead oxide. Yeah, that sounds like a super fun planet concept. I'm looking forward to playing it. You're just slow, which is fine. Yeah, the bottleneck here is not exactly, Oh, that's where all our green circuits are getting eaten. Okay. Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. Do I have any boxes? I have a requester chest, that's fine. Just to get ourselves some more green circuits. I'm going to hand recycle a ton of red circuits. I am a Twitch mod for a friend of mine, and he was setting up AutoMod, and there is a really funny Discord message string where he tries to ask me if I wanted to say some no-no words in his chat to test it. Yeah, I wish Twitch or Discord would, like, give you a list, but they don't. They just have, like, levels. Like, how strict do you want it to be? But no, like, visible whitelist of, or blacklist, rather, of what the words actually are on each of those levels. Not 100% sure on what the science should unlock. I was thinking a closed-cycle steam turbine. I want to say space exploration calls those condenser turbines. But yeah, I suppose it depends what you need for the progression system on the gas giant. Slash what you would like it to, what you would like to... What's the... How do I want to construct this sentence? You either need it to unlock something that makes life easier on the gas giant, or something that makes life easier on everywhere else. Special building is a chem plant slash furnace hybrid. Interesting. Okay. You're doing fine. Okay, 39% here, and actually working. It's just gonna be a while. Because you need 500 of these bloody things. Let's see. You can just take some of that iron. About 9 seconds per pack. I'm assuming we're feeding this at a constant rate. Yeah, under 2,700, so yeah, 40 minutes is about right. Oh, gosh. 0.13 per second. Okay, you're outputting at about... what we would need for twice our current rate. We're missing steel because that's all getting stored upstream. An electrical furnace with fluid inputs, which I think I could make even better thruster fuel oxidizer recipes and or nuclear space thrusters. Nuclear space thrusters sounds really cool. Slash, I would kind of like for Factorio to have like an ion engine option. Yeah, we're solar sails. Like, I get why they went with the route they did, right? Like, making fuel and oxidizer is what gives you the excuse to make a factory on the platform. I mean, that can be a viable alternative, right? Like, ion engines are slow, but they also don't have to consume a ton of fuel in the way that rocket thrusters do. Okay. You're moving, that's fine. Tell you what we're gonna risk here. going to make some speed modules. And just barely speed up production with the machines we have. Plant engines mostly use xenon or argon gas. Where do those modules go? Here? Okay. Okay, you are making more of those. Let's see. Okay, you're still fundamentally bottlenecked by no iron, but we can at least run through our buffer a bit quicker here. Oh yeah, and 133 white science waiting. Okay. If I didn't have YouTube Premium, I'd totally join on Twitch. I am happy to have you wherever is best for you. And besides, we have the, showing here. We have the combined chat. Also added a few new fluids to the game: oxygen gas, hydrogen gas, and oleum. Okay. You're crafting along just fine. Yep, we can steal that. Sulfuric acid with sulfur dioxide dissolved into it, making it technically over 100% concentrated. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds nasty. Oh, I haven't moduled you. Okay, we're also backed up on ammonia. Okay. I'm going to manually drain this tank to give this an excuse to craft quicker, which should hopefully get us more iron. Okay. Slowly accumulating more green circuits. Lovely. This is beating about everything. We are getting some iron. Beautiful. Okay. Just had a thought. As endgame, it could add an ion engine and lead barrels. Transport xenon gas into space as fuel cells. I mean, that sounds fun. Let's see, 66 EU. We'll make a few more. Just shore ourselves up here. Okay, 57%. Okay, we got like 20 minutes left on that. You know what I just realized is I'm going to have to start making rocket fuel. And low density structures to actually, like, make the rocket. Okay. Why don't we try to set that up? Let's see. Where does steel come in? Steel is on the other side of this belt, I think. Okay. Yeah. We need some more. Of course we need some more iron plates. Why wouldn't we? Swipe steel off of that belt. We are going to turn you into yes. Let's see. Just dump a whole bunch in manually for now. Okay. There we technically have something making low density structures. We get the light oil from this process right over here, which takes methane ice and turns it into light oil plus methane. There is literally nothing to do with the methane gas, so we just vent it. But we do have a, in theory, when we're not actually consuming this to make ammonia, we have a nice big tank full of light oil down here. Solid fuel is made in a... Shoot, is that made in a chemical plant or an assembler? I should know this. Not serious. Okay, chemical plant. Alright. You make solid fuel from light oil. Oh wait, no. No. That's not what we wanted. We have solid fuel. That's not the problem. We need rocket fuel. That's the problem. More iron needed. Yoink. Okay. And let me think, that's taxed at 20. Okay. That'll take a minute, but that's fine. We're mostly waiting on science right now anyway. Stack size is 50, we can do it with half as much. Okay, we'll probably add a stability system where you need to fuel hover engines on your platforming so it stays afloat in the gas giant atmosphere using burnables as fuel. Yeah. I mean, there should be plenty of hydrogen around just on the gas giant, right? Let's see. What else can we do here? We can make some more solar panels, fill out the grid. Ooh, yeah, that is closer to oblivion than I would like. Adding it as either a vent-like substance like oil or just by offshore pump. I feel like offshore pump is just the accepted way of getting anything. Just, oh, this resource comes ambiently from the environment. Offshore pump. Requires no power, made from iron, can suck up lava. Definitely the most OP building in this game. Okay. 12 minutes. Probably do oxygen in the core sludge, which contains lead oxide as events. What can we be doing to hurry this along? What are you carrying gears somewhere for? Oh, probably for the inserter. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see, 187 electric engines, excellent. Rocket fuel, get there. You know what I should do? Just to make sure this is always running and keeping the iron rolling. I should... Let's see, I'm gonna need to steal some engines. I should put a pump into a flare stack and circuit control that with if ammonia fills up. What did I just do with that pump? Do that here. Leave you down there. And turn on if ammonia is greater than 20k. Then vent it. Okay. And we don't have to drain that every so often just to keep this iron loop flowing. Oh, could probably use a mechanic similar to Cirrus Heat, where a space platform would collapse outside the range if it's not supported or fueled. Thoughts for the gas concentrator would be that it's functionally like an offshore pump, just that it can be placed anywhere and potentially have uses on other planets for, say, getting nitrogen. I'm loving the workshopping here. Let's see, we're gonna need some of you for rockets, so just do that. Slap down some solar panels, still need 38 more of those, goodness. Plan to make the stability system work like electricity. I hate how long these take to handcraft. Thank you. Just want to check on my science. Okay, what are we missing down here? Oh, interesting. We don't have repair parts coming in for some reason. I mean, we do. Only 3 on the way. Aha. Because no steel getting in there. Tell you what. Rather than wait for that box to fill up, let's just hand feed a bunch of this steel. Also take some of you and just queue that up. I want to make the mech armor a prerequisite so you don't drop on the planet and just die by falling into the atmosphere. You know, I am of the opinion that you should allow the player to be stupid. Like, just give them a little message that says mech armor required to not die, and if they want to die in a stupid and hilarious manner, you let them. Okay. Yes, exactly, Fire Wizard. Kratos jumping off a cliff mid music. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. Do I have limits on you at all? I don't really. Let's see. Okay, what are we missing here? 28 solar panels. Enough green circuits to make like 4 of them. Alright, let's recycle some more reds. We have too many of these anyway. Yeah, send me the meme wherever. I mean, if it's safe for work, just throw it in the memes channel. Oh, Dream On by Aerosmith. Okay. Too serious. Okay. Oh, we're so close. 2.5 minutes to having our bomb. Alright. Let's see. That in mind, let's start collecting what we need for a silo. More processing units and more steel. Grab all of that steel. Oh, we're so close. I'm going to yank a few from you. And from you. Okay, and then 200 processing units. Okay. Yep, we are just about bomb time, people. Okay. Here be a rocket silo. We don't really need prod mods for... What's that? Okay. Let's see. Stick a room board, let's say here. Okay. Thank you, autosave. Alright. Beautiful. New tip, plutonium generation. Oh, is that how that happens? U-239 has a chance to be created whenever a solar wind particle collides with a U-238. U-238 sitting on belts has a 30x chance to be mutated compared to sitting inside chests. Always proportional to the amount of U-238. Spreading uranium across more chests or belts does not affect the rate. How could it not? If it's sitting on belts and it has a 30 times chance to be mutated compared to sitting inside chests. Okay. Lucky for us, we don't need that. Yeah, in chests it stacks, which is... Okay. You are... circuits. Cool, let's handcraft a hydrogen bomb. Didn't want to spoil anything when you tried putting it on the ground, but only works in chests or belts or player inventory. I mean, that makes sense. Can you hand fire a hydrogen bomb? Potentially. Steer clear after launching. Yes. Destroys cliffs. AoE size 27. Oh, and by default, it does throw that in your inventory, so, Alright. Shall we, shall we? Deliver cargo to orbit. Well, something happened. All right. We have officially blown a hole in the magnetosphere. Which means we can now cargo drop. And we will need 2,000 cryoscience packs to make our own radiative heaters. I think for my purposes, since we have very little else to actually do on this planet, I think I am probably going to get in another rocket and launch myself off. Go make a few hydrogen bombs and have fun with some biters. You know what? I'm curious enough. I may actually do that. Do I have the... What do I need to make another one of these? What am I short on? Oh, I need a bunch of U-230. We should have some of that. We do. And then some more blue circuits, which we should also have. Just barely. Yeah, just for fun. Let's, drag a hydrogen bomb over to Novice and see what it does. Radiative heaters are fun for rebuilding a Quilo. I don't know if you can launch it normally to a rocket. I mean, let's find out. I should probably... Let's see. First, let's just delete that blueprint. Okay, we need some more. Okay. That hydrogen bomb is currently in my inventory. Okay, where is my Okay, you are stopped at Novice. Fly on over to Cirrus, please. Yeah, it is. It has a stack size of 1 for the rocket. I hope you save the game. I will save it at some point here. You know what? Let's just do that now since we're on the way. Yes, save as modded planets. Thank you. It weighs a literal ton. Indeed, it does. Okay. You are where? We're getting close. Hello, Eisnefaust, and yes, I also weigh a literal ton. I choose to believe that's the mech armor. Okay. We are stopped at Cirrus. Aha. Yes, deliver to our shuttle, please. I choose to believe it's the Megamind-sized brain. Okay. Let's get out of here. This was a cool little campaign. I liked this a lot. Like, honestly, my biggest criticism about this is that I couldn't... That was sudden. Is that I couldn't see the lithium brine patches against the... methane ice. That took me forever to figure out just because it was not visible anywhere except on the map. But other than that, I thought it was really cool. Okay. Let's drop to Novice. Also drop that onto Novice. All right. Hello again, Novice. Now, somewhere either in here... Okay, I do have that set to trash unrequested. Let's see. So let's... Okay, where did you go? You are here. Okay, why did you not drop that? Probably because you didn't pause at the planet. Yeah, ship left. Oopsies. Reduced visibility on a planet sounds like ready for full prod release, according to the guy that designed Gleba. Yeah. Gleba is a beautiful planet, and also very hard to distinguish certain things when you're not looking at the map. This is a very, very fair critique. Yeah. Just casually dropping a 1-ton hydrogen bomb. Oh yeah, gosh, I am not of the opinion. Okay, here comes our beloved. And soon enough. Hopefully. Ah, okay. We had to throw it in trash first. There we go. Alright. One other thing I am going to do before seeking out some biters is, in the meantime, we have crafted ourselves some protection from the elements on Rubia. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not shifting to use that weapon just yet. Okay, we are going to take all of those and then delete that entire thing. Then go here. Okay. All right. In theory, we are now protected from the elements. All right, wait for this to clear all that out. All right. Let's save and then go find some biters. I will never, ever get tired of just being able to cruise over lakes and through woods like this. Okay. Here we are. Let's find a big nest. There we go. Whoa! Yes. That is significantly larger. And we have also pissed off every biter mob in the vicinity, so, Oh, these turrets are doing a great job, though. Not bad. That's quite the impact radius. You know what? I want to see that again. Let's get ourselves killed this time. Fire it a little too close. Okay, we were roughly here. Make sure it hits cliffs. There's some cliffs right there. Oof. Yeah, that is some capital D damage. Okay. Yeah, fighters are no longer a problem if they ever were. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, just a nice... There's the crater. Yeah, just a nice gigantic carve-out. And I think... Yeah, look at that. One gigantic nest here, and nothing left. Didn't even hit it on center. And it's just gone. You love to see it. Yeah, the trees get decapitated all the way out to what looks like, what, 100 solid meters from epicenter here. Just nothing left. Okay, let's not get ourselves killed here. There we go. Ooh. Yes, an excellent anything removal tool. Yeah, there were cliffs around here. Not anymore. Oh, and you can actually launch them off rockets, off Cirrus. Maybe that's the excuse to go back to Cirrus, is set up some reliable hydrogen bomb exporting. Oh. Okay. That is a beautiful, beautiful nuke. That said, we have other matters to attend to. Oh, let's see. What do we need to clean up? We have ourselves a couple of legendary fusion reactors here. Portables, rather. We can shut that down. Let's see. Velo to Novice. All right. Yeah, I don't think anything should have broken in the meantime. I was very careful before starting this to use the version of the megabase right before going to the edge of the world, Hence all this scaffolding here on Fulgora that is left in place because the machine was right here. Which I did in particular on Fulgora so that there was this refueling block and some extra silos here so nothing would get totally broken on Fulgora by monopolizing the one refueling station I put in the mall by default. Everything should be pretty robust at this point. Let me think. I've already... Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Had some excess stone on Vulcanus that I just needed to void. What was the potential gridlock here? That was... liquefaction. Yeah, that's already been converted to use mostly petroleum for solid fuel. Same over here on... Nope, that's yellow side. Where's our oil? Here we go. Yeah, same here on Novice. All our solid fuel is coming from petroleum, so no chance of deadlocks there. So there's one option that can break an existing factory, which I've left on, which is that for Meraxis and Rubia, their science packs have been added to the research productivity, the infinite one. So hydraulic from Meraxis and biorecycling from Rubia are both part of research productivity. So that broke immediately, and that is fine by me because I would love to give both of those a chance to be mega-based on at some point in the future. Beating them normally comes first, but I would like to see how viable it is to build big on both of these planets. But yeah, other than that, there aren't any breaking changes. At least none that I've noticed. Yeah, doing the whole planet with a ton of research prod already seems like a big boost. You are not wrong. I didn't actually look to see if that research prod boost applied to the special labs here on Cirrus. I don't think it does. There's no purple bar that shows up on here. $1 million SPM for all planets. Maybe when I upgrade to a 9850X3D in a million years. Or at least when the price of RAM comes back down. I don't know. This machine is still serving me quite well. I am happy with my 5800X3D and 3090. RAM is actually going down. Just a little bit, but it is. We may have already seen the peak. And yeah, other things are starting to creep up to compensate, but... the worst may have passed. Fingers crossed. Okay. So, that was Cirrus. Might come back here and clean this up sometime later if I really feel like I don't want to leave it like this. But I think we've done... we've beaten it. We've done a pretty good job with it as is. Can't really mega base on it, so... fun little campaign, though. Oh, yeah, you're telling me, Osnafaust. It's... I got my 3090 for $600 used when I bought it, and I had... when I thought that was the cause of my computer issues, I was looking at replacements, and the same card with the same block would have gone for like $900 secondhand now. Like, these things are supposed to go down by 50%, not up by 50%. It's ridiculous. Okay. Alright. Shuttle is waiting in orbit. Let's see. Where is the... Okay, we have stopped at Aquilo. Don't you want more slop? Gosh. You know, I am not a total AI Luddite like a lot of people are. I have LLMs installed on my machine. I have used them for coding help for some side projects. They are very useful for certain tasks. But, is it worth the hardware bubble that we have now? No. Okay, how far off are we? Oh, that can make a trip back. Yeah, the environmental cost is nuts. It's... Oh, yeah, like 100%, Lil Franklin. It's tough, because I think of it much in terms of, like, the dot-com bubble, where there is a genuinely useful technology that will revolutionize a lot of things under the hood here. And also the people who are all in on it right now, before useful applications are found, are throwing money away. It is way too much, way too quickly. And that's not to say anything about how useful it will or won't be in the future. I am expecting it to be pretty, like, just the paradigm shift in how code is written alone will be enough of a reason to call it a revolutionary technology. But yeah, not to the tune of justifying $1 trillion in venture capital thrown down the drain to create e-waste and data centers whose hardware can't be reused and blah 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 in the year of our Lord 2026. Yeah, that, what was the mod called? Administratorio? The one, that just hit alpha, where, instead of biters attacking your factory, they file complaints. Like, that dev is very upfront about, the coding mostly being done with AI. Real dev who just doesn't have time to learn it all and write it all himself, and honestly, I think that's fine. Or at the very least, I think that the maximalist stance of if a product has any AI in its development whatsoever, I'm not gonna touch it. Don't buy any software product of any kind then, because AI is coming for everything software that has ever been made or will ever be made. But yeah, there's a strong difference between AI helping with the tedious stuff and AI replacing the creative stuff. Alright, bring me my portable fusion reactors. Beautiful. Alright. Minus a solar panel that I don't care about grinding, and some night vision that doesn't get any benefit from quality anyway, we are kitted out. And in theory, that should be enough to get us to Rubia. I don't know, do we want to try and land on Rubia again and see if that actually works this time? Did I happen to look at the number of finished products? No, I did not. I'm assuming it was pretty ridiculous. Novelties. Oh, duh. Can't with all of these bots in here. Time to headbutt a planet. I think I'm gonna see if we can land on this. And if we can successfully, I am probably gonna call it, at least for now. It is 8 p.m. here and I have not eaten today, and I should probably go address that. Also, I think the cat is waking up. Hello, Strowny. On this save right now, we have Meraxis, Cirrus, and Rubia. Just those three. So we have done Cirrus. It looks like a spaghetti monstrosity, but it is completed. We got ourselves off. We have our rocket silo and everything. And Rubia... That's hilarious. Rubia has to come next. Rubia and Meraxis integrate with each other in ways that require Rubia as a prerequisite for Meraxis. Yeah, and Jonas there is not lying about it being the butt planet. I'm just gonna show this again because I don't think all of you were around here day one when I showed this off, but Rubia actually does have remote butt plug integration. I don't know why, but it does. It says testers wanted on the changelog on the mod portal. So, that's a thing. And it's not giving me any, well, not yet anyway. I suppose we're technically going to Vulcanus first. Well, yes, I can think of one reason why. I just can't, I can't put myself in the shoes of someone who wanted the modded planet Rubia in Factorio to be what triggers it. Like, it does not seem like titillation and Factorio typically go together. You feel prepared for Rubia, but is Rubia prepared for you? Well, that's better than we had last time. Yeah, I'm arguably not getting the full experience without that here. I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable with Okay, we are stopped at Rubia. I just realized I didn't bring any construction bots. Do I head back? Or do I try to drag these back later? I think I have to head back. Because I was an idiot and forgot my bots. Put on your protective coat because there'll be torrential winds and lots of shit jokes. Yeah. We are also not running with the, what's the mod called? Rubia alt cut? That renames a bunch of stuff, so we're getting the, the raw experience here. I'm not familiar with Ultra Kill, Fire Wizard. What is, what's even the genre of that one? How was the convention, Chloe? Yeah, you're hopping into the stream, like, right about when I'm going to land on another planet and then probably call it at least for this session, because I am getting hungry and did not address that earlier. It was gay. I assume that is a compliment. Yes, in a good way. Okay. Ultra Kill is like Doom/Quake if it was made for the hyperactive, dopamine-addicted Gen Z. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, yes. Send me my bots, please. That's loud. Oh, something else that Rubia has is, lyrical music? Where is... Yeah. Turns on accessibility mode for people with trash taste. Default off is the intended way to play the mod. So, we're going to hear some lyrics. At some point. Played Ultra Kill, I think taking excessive amounts of LSD would be a calmer and more understandable experience. You should be sending up round 2. Yes, no, there we are. Okay. We have a bunch of bots. Let's head back over. Yeah, that's something else I should do before, like, starting for real on Rubia, is probably listen to that music and make sure it's, streaming safe. Yes, I do have construction bots now. Had to take a little detour because I forgot those the first time, but we have construction bots now. You feel prepared for Rubia. Do I, though? I'm not sure anyone can be prepared for a mod that has remote butt plug integration. Okay. Here be Rubia. Let's save before dropping. All right. All compromised. Woof. Even that was almost too much. Oh, but we got an in-mod achievement for it. Okay. Let's see. Let's also drop these bots. Haha. Nope. Unsafe cargo pod from Columbia aborted. Technology Operation Iron Man required. Okay. So we have construction bots here and cannot drop them down. All right. I think this is where I am going to call it for this session. I need to get something to eat. Oh, I may or may not come back and actually start Ruby up. I kind of don't want to start this planet and then leave it half finished while I have to deal with Shapes 2. So I think I may hang up modded planets here. Yeah, apparently not. No construction bots allowed for a little while. We'll survive. We survived a lack of construction bots on Novice when starting out. We can do it again. Alright, if you all are interested, I may play a little bit of Shapes 1 later tonight, just as a way of seeing what the previous installment in the series was like before I have to do any Shapes 2, so I can stream that if you guys are interested. Other than that, that's probably about the only thing I'll be playing between here and when I have to start Shapes 2. So, alright, food first, then we can make a decision about future streaming. There was one more thing you were planning that also won't fit, I think. I must be extremely hungry because I'm blanking on what that might be. Alright, yeah, get some rest, Blauwal. Good to see you all here. And I hope to see you again soon. Oh yeah, Dyson Sphere megabasing. That's gonna be later. I think the plan is to do Shapes and then finish modded planets, make a video out of that, and then we'll get back to Dyson Sphere. I promise I'm not letting that drop completely. We will get back to it. Alright. See you again soon. Take care, guys.